Welcome back, guys. Today I have a battle against Melfice. I apologize for the lighting, it's a bit harder to do. Tim lives in beautiful LA and we have a different time zone. So I'm recording this a bit later at night than usual and the lighting is pretty hard to get right now. So I'm hoping it will be still viewable. So he's bringing some pretty interesting Pokemon. He's bringing a Delphox, a Venusaur, a Greninja, a Lucario, a Pinsir, and I believe that's a Thundurus, but it could be a Tornadus as well. So he has three possible Megas. I'm pretty sure the Mega will be the Mega Pinsir since it's the only one not really powerful enough on its own. I'm bringing a Pyroar, a Lilligant, a Florges, a Weezing, a Chandelure, and a Barbaracle. And judging from his team, I think he has a lot of special attackers. Although Lucario could be a special attacker as well, so probably a 3 split, so it's not that bad. Really bothered by that lighting. Gonna try to fix it as we go, but I have to make my choice. I'm gonna start with Weezing. And there we go. Alright, let's see what he starts with. Fire Tail should be his Delphox, and I have the Weezing, so it's not the matchup I would want. Wonder if he has that Magician ability. Gonna switch right away. I'm gonna go to Florges, as in I do not want to take a Psychic from this Pokemon. And he went for a Psybeam, so I should be able to take that rather well. But he does land a Confusion, which is unfortunate. But I do not have that high of an attack stat, so I wouldn't mind that much hitting myself, although I'd much rather get an attack on this guy. So Moonblast would be neutral since he's also part fire. Actually, he would resist it. I'm thinking he's part fighting for some reason, but it's part psychic. So I'm just gonna try to set up a light screen. Hopefully I don't hit myself. He does the same thing, just perfectly fine. Come on, land it. Alright, perfect. So with that being done, I'm gonna be able to switch more easily to something else. I really doubt this thing has a physical move. But I cannot really stay here because I don't have anything that can damage this Delphox. Knowing this, I think I'm gonna go to my Chandelure actually. Since I resist both of his stab, well, I do not resist the psychic one though, but it shouldn't do that much. Flamethrower perfect. Shouldn't do much at all, and I can scare him out with a Shadow Ball, which I will do. Let's see who he brings. Greninja, that's a very good switch. He resists the Shadow Ball, that's well played. If he is Focus Sash, at least I'll have broken it. Now I have no choice but to switch. I'm gonna go back into Florges, it's the safer play, and that way I'm gonna be able to have a better understanding on what type of Greninja this is. Goes for the water pulse. Can he land the confusion again? He cannot. And it's not a protein Greninja, so that means I can go for a Moonblast and possibly kill it. He's a mixed Greninja, but this should do a lot of damage. I would be surprised if it doesn't kill. Alright, he's a pretty defensive Greninja then. Knowing that he cannot take another Moonblast, he's probably going to switch out, so I'm just going to set up another light screen while he switches. He's going to bring the Thunderous now. Those things usually, well, usually I'm not really sure. I think they're offensive, but they might be especially offensive as well. Or they may be defensive more Pokemon. I really don't know much about that legendary trio. But no matter what, I'm gonna go into Wheezing. I'm gonna try to burn this thing. If he goes for a special attack, at least I have a lightning wall up, so it shouldn't do that much. Perfect. I'm gonna recover a lot of that back, and I'm gonna be able to go for a Will-O-Wisp. Hoping that I land it. So that prevents me from healing. I wonder if that prevents my item from working. Yeah, it does. That's a pretty nice move then. Okay. Now that I've done that, I'm just gonna go for a Sludge Bomb. A stab, Sludge Bomb. Let's see how much it does to this Thunderous. So it's a 2-hit KO. That's perfect. Alright, so I'm just gonna go for another Sludge Bomb. I have no reason not to go for that. Looks like we might see our first KO. So really nice to get that Thunderous out of the way. Alright, he's gonna bring Fire Tail back. And he showed me they had Flamethrower and Psybeam. But there's no reason not to go back into Florges since it worked previously. Gonna go for a Flamethrower again. I should take that rather nicely. And I'm actually gonna go right back into Florges. Not Florges, but Chandelure rather. As he set up some light screen. Okay. So right here, a Shadow Ball should pretty much hurt anybody he wants to bring in. He stays in, so because of the light screen I don't think it will kill, but it should be a 2-hit KO. He does get the special D drop, but it doesn't matter, it should be a 2-hit KO anyway. Psybeam does around 40%, which is pretty good, but I'm gonna be able to finish this Fire Tail off with another Shadow Ball unless he decides to save this thing for later. He is gonna withdraw, so let's see who he brings in. Brings a Lucario. Just still, I'm tempted to stay in because it's gonna be a 3-hit KO, and Lucario, don't think he really has anything for me. So I'm gonna go for another Shadow Ball, why not? And if you're wondering why I'm whispering like this is because the girlfriend is asleep. Or she's in bed anyway, I'm not sure if she's sleeping. It's just it's late. I don't want to wake her up. So it is a Mega Lucario. That's pretty cool. It is a Pokemon Uber, but that's fine. He goes for the metal sound, which I resist. I think. I believe. Oh, it's not even an attack. It just lowers my specialty. But does it matter? Because I can kill this thing now. Because I'm scarfed. I don't think he outspeeds. He does not outspeed. And he goes back into the Greninja. Can he take a Shadow Ball? At this range, can he? He can, fortunately. But can he take another one? How about that? You want to take another one? I'm scarfed. You do not want to take another one. I can do this all day. Scarf Chandelier is pretty fantastic when you know you outspeed your opponent. It's gonna bring back the Fire Tail. I have no reason not to stay in and go for another Shadow Ball. That metal sound was really a nice play, but unfortunately for Melfice, I don't think he has a single Pokemon that can outspeed me right now. The Pinsir, I think, he can go for an Earthquake and kill me right there. And I don't think a Shadow Ball will kill. So I'm gonna switch here. I don't know why I would not. I'm actually gonna bring Mufasa to the fight, try to set up and see how this goes. Now that I know that this is not the Mega Pinsir. It's gonna go for the X-Scissor, that's perfect. I resist that. And I'm gonna set up the Sunny Day, why not? This is perfect since I have the Heat Rot, which means this will last for 8 turns. Eventually that this thing gets KO'd, I can bring my Lilligant and outspeed again everything because it is a Chlorophyll Lilligant. Flamethrower in the Sun should kill even though I have the Rivalry and my attacks do 25% less to females. It will kill, it is super effective, it's in the sun. So Mufasa's coming through. Lucario, I don't think... He probably outspeeds. If he does, I'm dead. He does not. So I guess he doesn't have any speed advancement. This is a Mega Lucario after all. It should outspeed, but... Unfortunately for Melfice, it did not outspeed this time. And his last Pokemon is a Venusaur, so I think we're gonna see a Mufasa sweep here, unless this thing has Chlorophyll, which it could. But it does not seem to, and this should be the end of the battle. So that was a pretty good fight, Tim. You did a lot of good moves for a guy who does not battle often. Was really entertaining, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video and stay tuned for plenty more.